Okay, good deal. Back again. Let's say we're going to take apart our, continue on with our zlib. cd zlib, and we're going to say .run configure prefix equals user. Remember, don't run your 365, that was the name of that configure program, or in the history, because we need to say make install afterwards. Don't run that if because we siege rooted into our new environment, so we should have no we should not have the same history. Even if we did have the same history, that configures for prefix equals tools. Okay, so from here on out, the configures will be for the fast configures will be for prefix equals user instead of tools. Okay, because now we're actually building our system. So, but we'll pick that up in a second. We really won't be able to hit anything fast for a little bit, but it's good to keep in the back of the mind that we can do that. so.all/lib. See, move user lib libz.so.all, move user lib libz.so.all, user lib, or to just lib. Link symbolic verbose. Back up, lib. $ encapsulate, read link, user lib libz.so. I want to link that to user lib libz.so. Okay. Okay. And zlib is done. Onto file. Okay, go back up. Let's remove zlib. tar xvf file. glibc adjustment tool Z. Okay. Back up to file. Now we can cd into file. And if we look ahead a little bit, we can figure something kind of neat out. We can use this for later on. Configure prefix equals user. I'm going to string this together, and I'm going to also say make and make install. Make and make install. That should all flow under the same history number that we can pull up. Might be able to use that for later too. Instead of saying having a history number for configure, a history number for make and make install, we can actually string them both together and see what happens. I kind of don't like to string the configure and make install together, because sometimes I'd like to look at the syntax afterwards and see maybe if I should if I skipped anything. But nah, I don't think so. Not with a configure script like just prefix equals user. A lot of configure scripts have, well, as you've seen, they're pretty intense, and it'll actually warn you if you miss something or something like that at the very tail end of while it's generating the configure. So on a prefix equals user, I think we'll be okay with that. So file is done. Now it's on the bin utils. If we tail back up, we can see that. And also too, if we say history, if we remember 251 will be configure prefix equals user and make install. Okay? We can actually take care of that when the big scripts come around. When the fast scripts come around, which they won't for a while, but when they do, we can punch in 251 and roll. So let's say backup, remove file, tar xvf bin utils. This one is 2 SBUs. A little bit of SEDS going on. And we'll be okay. Now, bin utils, MPFR, I think that has to check. GMP has to check. MPC, I don't think has to check. GC, monster. But after we get over the monster, it's all downhill. So, let's go ahead. First it says here, CD into bin utils. First, verify that the PTYs are working properly inside the CH root environment by performing this simple test. Expect C. Actually, there we go, that's better. Spawn LS. Okay, should get that back. Okay, now we have to say remove force verbose etc standards.info. Okay, said I dot back, no spaces there, capsulate. I'm going to replace caret info with s / standards .info space and double slashes at the end. Etc makefile.n. Let's see, set I back. Okay, now let's make a directory verbose, back up and out, bin utils build, and let's cd up into that. Now, bin utils 224 configure prefix equals user enable shared. Okay. Make tooldir equals user okay, this is why it takes bin util so long to go through here. The two SBUs, it's for the check. Just make tooldir equal user. This doesn't really take too long, but the check does take a little bit of time. 2 SBUs, 10 minutes, something like that. But it says here, important. The test suite for bin utils in this section is considered critical. Do not skip it under any circumstances. Please obey the book for success. There's a couple bin utils is going to be like that. MPFR is going to be like that. There's a couple more little checks, and then there's GCC check, a long, massive thing. But like I said before, after that, you are out of the woods. Now you still can screw up though, and I have. Matter of fact, I screwed up while making a video. So I had like I don't know, 30 videos. 30 videos in, and I made a terrible error, and I could not recover, and I had to restart again. Pain in the butt. It was only just fast typing, make install with 1L or something like that. I don't know what it. exactly it was, but I know it was syntactical. I got over the hump and everything else, it just was not paying attention. And that's just it. But this should be coming up now. Pretty close to being done. I don't know if you can hear my PC heat up or not. It's another thing, if you're using a laptop, well, second nature, keep it plugged in, don't lose power, don't do any of the things you shouldn't do while trying to compile massive programs. You know, try to reserve resources if that's the case. You don't really want to fail because your laptop died or kicked the plug out of the wall or anything that usually happens to me. So we don't have much. We do have a while to go, but we're really past a lot of the other things. As you can notice here too, bin utils doesn't say pass or anything else like that. We built our tool chain. This is the last time we'll ever touch bin utils again. Same with glibc. Okay, the GCC is coming up, but this is the last time we'll ever have to touch those packages again. See, GMP here has a test suite that cannot be skipped. MPF4 test suite, MPC. It's not mandatory, so I usually don't test it. GCC is the mother hubbard. And as you can see, to configure on GCC, it's not bad at all. It's not as bad as our first one, but it just takes forever. And one of the sets here, one set of tests in GCC test suite is known to exhaust the stack, so increase the stack size prior to running the test. We really gotta budget what we're trying to do. If we're trying to, do email or something on the other end over there, I recommend just walking away from your computer. Don't even mess with it, because it'll take all the resources that you ever had, and we'll just shove it right to the tests. And for me, that takes about 4 hours or something like that. It's pretty long. And sometimes every time I run the test, I wonder if my machine's gonna die. If it died, what happened? So, but we'll run into that shortly. Bin utils should be almost done. Any day now. Actually, the make check might be shorter. Nah. I really don't remember. I don't remember because I was trying to get through this to get to GCC, because I know it's going to take forever. Something I got a little overshadowed. After the bin utils package is installed, bin utils contains, you'll see here, now that we're installing programs, you actually see what's in the package. AR, or archive, or assembler, as or assembler, LD or linker, I don't know what that is, object copy, object dump, okay? All those programs will be installed with bin utils. I wonder where hex dump is. I'm not sure. Where is our debugger? It's another thing too. I haven't seen GDB yet. I haven't really looked for it either, but or GNU debugger. I think that might be in core utils. But that'll be coming up. Some of these programs, some of you might be familiar with. Archive. It's like tar, but you can actually extract, say, a deb and maybe a Red Hat RPM with this ARX file name or package name. ARX something.deb maybe. Instead of going and hunt for a deb extractor or a Red Hat RPM extractor. Yeah. That's another thing about LFS too. You're not limited to any of the packages that you want to download. You can download from Slackware repositories. You can download from Ubuntu repositories. You can download from SUSE. Anything Linux that has your package or has a package that you can configure and install to, you're good to go. If you don't have a package manager, it's all up to you. That's okay. But you're definitely not prohibited from anything. Matter of fact, on my LFS 7.3, I read Slackware, I read Ubuntu. I got all kind of stuff on there. All kind of stuff on there. You're not limited. You're not limited to a package manager. You're not limited to that. Another great thing is too, you're not limited to what they want to think is right for you either. Say with Ubuntu's latest FFmpeg debacle, where they just want to take that away. Now I can't convert videos, or I can't convert a lot of things. That's a pain in the butt. I can't convert my videos to audio. But this test is going to take a minute, and I don't think it takes that long. I'll just pick it up in the next one. Alright, so peace out.